Buenas tardes, good afternoon, annyeonghaseyo, bon après-midi, oh my god, the Italian one, buon pomeriggio. I really gotta hit Italian harder. Welcome back to the vlog. As you can tell, busy morning. Are you surprised? This is why, in part, I started my vlog to kind of break that stereotype of kept spouses, because it's both men and women, lead very comfortable lives and don't do anything during the day. Because one of the biggest questions I got when my husband joined the military and we were new to this lifestyle, whenever we would go back home or I would meet somebody, some random stranger, it's like, oh, so what do you do all day? Just stay home, watch TV, catching up on your shows, binge watching Netflix? I'm like, how do you live life? Seriously, what's going through your head that you think that's all we do? Right now I'm turning up some samples that I'm going to send my customers for a gratitude gift to something that they did for me last month in June. And I just got back actually from my 1-hour class, 11 to 12. Last night I didn't close yesterday's vlog because I was so exhausted. I just kept working straight till 10 something. As you can hear, my husband is also busy. He's outside watering the plants. Let me see if I can show you. Honey, say hi. Hello. And my dog is having a nervous breakdown because there's a moving truck outside that's making really loud noises. But yes, he's off for the 4th of July weekend, as opposed to having the 4-day weekend be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. He's having Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday because next week is a lightning forge here in Hawaii. Today's really just going to be like any other day, even though he's off work, because I have my stuff to do and he's just going to catch up on some things that he never has time to do. Then tomorrow and during the weekend we can have some family time, fun time. Hopefully I'll be able to show you some more sights, especially now that we're leaving in 5 to 6 months. I was about to head back to my business closet for some more supplies, and I wanted to show you my husband on his day off before I completely turned off the camera. Work, work, work. I should put Rihanna's song on the background.
Work, 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 work.
Good morning, buenos dias, bonjour, buongiorno, annyeonghaseyo, aloha. Today, I woke up with a little bit of a hissy fit because I have a mess in the entire house, pretty much. Any area where we live or work or spend a lot of time in is kind of very disorderly. I didn't show you a before and after, but the kitchen was a mess. The dining table was a mess. There's a mess still in that area, which we're cleaning right now. My infusion table is still up from Monday. Today is Saturday. And I told my husband, do you have any plans for today? Because we're gonna clean the house today. I had a hissy fit because you've been watching my vlogs since January. You know that I get messes here and there, but not something like this where I literally had nowhere to actually work and plan my class for today. I laminated something for today's class. It came out kind of distorted because I was doing it on top of a pile of books and papers. What really triggered everything was that I had put some cardstock in the printer yesterday for some things I was going to do for my home business, not showing you what it is, but I printed out a lot of things, so I put a really thick pile of cardstock in the printer, and this morning I told myself, gotta remember, you have cardstock in the printer, so don't print until you change the paper tray, and I didn't do it, so I printed today's materials on everything cardstock, and it just triggered me. I told my husband, I'm crispy, I'm very crispy. So today is going to be an order the house day, because it is fairly clean. We can wipe countertops and whatever, probably mop, something that we didn't do last week or whatever, but I can't with the mess. It's not for me. But anyway, I have class in 2 minutes, so I will see you when I get back at 12:30. I've actually been home for, what, 2 hours, an hour and a half to 2 hours, and so far I've had lunch, talked with my husband, did some nice envelopes here on Word, but I'm about to print these out so I don't have to write all the addresses by hand and all that. I'm actually out of my labels too, so I'm gonna pop these into the printer and see if it works, because I've never actually done this, but you know, you gotta learn new stuff every day. I actually didn't record before because I was just working on that on the computer, and then I was on a phone call for I don't even know how long. Hang on, I don't know which side this has to be put in. Remember how I told you I love this printer? Fingers crossed. Okay, it was a little bit out of frame. I don't even know what I can actually show you, but right here, you see my name? It cut the V, so everything else on there, my address and a little bit of a design that I put on the bottom here, it cut off, and I have a lot of envelopes that I wanted to print. I'm actually seeing here why it didn't work, so I'm gonna fix this and then get back to you guys. Alright, this isn't the most I've ever done, but it's quite a few and they're pretty thick, as you can see. Since I'm out of stamps, I do have to go to the post office and have the postmaster weigh every single envelope and put a stamp on them, but I'm going to take advantage of that trip and get some stamps too, because I can't be without stamps. I can't run a home business without stamps. Now, you know my husband has the car, so I gotta wait for him to come back. I normally walk anywhere that I can walk to. Obviously, the post office is technically at a walking distance for someone who's completely healthy and in shape, but that is not me. I have not walked more than 2 miles in 6 months. Just gonna go take care of some stuff here in the house until he comes back. The hubby's home scared the crap out of me. He was like a ninja, so silent. I didn't hear the garage, I didn't hear the car, I didn't hear him try to open the door because the door's locked. Scared me. All right, let me show you what it is that he went to get. Lali's scared of everything.
Lali. Lali.
Seriously? Lali.
Come here.
Dale, Lali. No hace nada.
Smell it.
Bendito. She's always so scared of everything.
¿No?
Huélelo, Lali. Huélelo. Mira, mira. Mira, Luna. Mira, Luna. Muy bien. Lali, huélelo. Dale. I'm going to close the door behind her. So he got a wind kite. He's going to try windsurfing before we leave. He's been doing his research and I don't know where this is gonna head, but he got this for free. Can you believe it? Are you happy you got your, what is it, wind kite? Is it a wind kite? Mm-hmm. Luna's inspecting it.
Oh,
Se quedó.
he doesn't care.
I don't know if this is how you organize medical supplies, but this is the best I could do to my understanding. I have to show you. I've never had this bin so organized because all the medical supplies arrive in these plastic bags that have my medical information on them on the other side, and the nurses just kind of organized it however they needed it. I said, "This, I'm not gonna touch this. I don't understand it, and I don't understand how you need it, so you just deal with it." But I kept getting different nurses. I've had 6 different nurses since I've been here, and they all kind of just put things in different bags in different ways. So I decided, why not? I only have a couple months left here anyways, probably 2 or 3 infusions before we go. So here we go. First off, this is a stethoscope my husband got me. The hospital or the infusion department didn't send it, so that doesn't matter. Here's all my medical paperwork. And these bins that my husband got me, they're secondhand bins. They fit absolutely perfectly in this bin, as you can see. So here I have, this is the IV bag for the anaphylaxis kit. I just put it on the top because I don't want it to pop and I don't want it to hold too much pressure. Here, I put this in order that it's needed. So because I put on the light, it came before the nurse arrives. It's the first thing that I can reach. Obviously, this is the occlusive dressing that I put on. This is what I tie it with. Here's the anaphylaxis kit. as you can see, so I put it close to what's needed. And these are the only saline syringes I have left, so I have to make sure to tell whoever calls me next time that we need more of these, in case it wasn't put in the inventory. On this side, you have everything you need to start an IV. So you have all different types of needles, and this is the part I say I don't understand what the difference is. I have so many different ones, and these are just tiny syringes. I don't even know what those are for, but I got needles, tourniquets, needles, other type of needles. It's all just needles in here. Down here we have other kits for starting IVs. It has a lot of stuff in here. They have this little thing that has alcohol in it, and they use it to sanitize my arm or disinfect my arm. And then, I don't know, like just stuff you need to start IVs. I don't know, this medical stuff. And then here are all the alcohol pads I have left, which I need to order more. This right here, these are the alcohol pads, tapes, and obviously the only sterile gauze I have left, and bandages for when they take out the IV. Then all this is stuff, this tubing, that I do understand. This is tubing, this is obvious. So that's just there, and that's it. See how simple? Now my nurses don't have to rummage around the bags looking for everything they need. All I have to do is take out these bins and everything is out in the open, super easy. Ah, isn't this wonderful? I'm 5 feet tall, my husband's 6 feet tall. You do the math. I'm on my way to the post office to mail out these envelopes that I put together, and then I'll be back to continue working on the house. You know, I read somewhere that entrepreneurs work either as much, if not more, than a regular 9 to 5, you know, what they call a job, a job, whatever you want to call it, corporate America, because there's just so much to do. Because I'm running 2 different projects that have nothing to do with one another. You know, I got the class planning, so I have school materials and books, and then I have the other home business, which has to do with beauty, skincare, makeup. I have another separate room for all of that stuff, and it takes up a lot of time. But it's okay because they kind of complement each other. It's like I'm working 2 part-time jobs, which is exactly what I had before I got married. One at a school and another one at a linguistic and cultural center. In between the 2 jobs, I made enough money to live on my own. I'm not complaining, and I'm actually very grateful to have something to do, because there's a difference between being busy and being productive. And this is busy that leads to some sort of good result. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear me okay. I don't want to keep talking and then have to have a hard time editing. I'll see you later. I'm a little bummed because 2 of the envelopes that I packed didn't go through as regular envelope mail and had to go out as parcels. Because we live in Hawaii, the minimum, like the price starts at $4.08 or 16 cents, I can't remember. So I'm deciding whether to take some samples out of these 2. I don't know, $3 to $4 for samples is a little steep when on the mainland. I've actually gotten packages from the mainland that say $1 something, and they're padded envelopes with like 1 item inside. Really upsetting, but on the bright side, always hunting the good stuff, I got some amazing stamps. Look at these, how cute. And they were the last sheet. She actually had to take it out of the display to give it to me because it was the last one. So I'm gonna call this a half one. In other news, my husband is having a hoot with his new wind kite. Ah, look at that. It's bigger than him. And he's 6 feet tall. He's just making sure that there are no air holes or anything, and it's good to go. Oh, that was easy. My doggy's a little too enthusiastic about playing fetch. Mira, mira, mira. I'm not gonna throw it. I'm not gonna throw it. Look. Lala, Lala. Mira, 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 mira. No va a tirar. No va a tirar. Corre. It's right here. Lala, Lala. No va a tirar. No va a tirar. Go, go. Ahora sí. Fetch. Corre, 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 corre. I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm not rushed, stressed, or anything else. Oh, what a crazy morning! And already know I've been looking for a job for the past 6 years and literally no success whatsoever. So I figured why not just work with what I already have? And this morning I woke up to 4 different orders. I hope you enjoyed my little homemade bow maker or whatever you want to call it. I just put 2 pencils in my old alcohol swab box